Have you ever paused to ponder on the profound impact of correctly interpreting the words in religious texts? There's an entire world of wisdom waiting to be discovered, hidden within the folds of language, and it's our responsibility to unearth it. Consider this passage from Jeremiah 8:8 in the NASB 95 version. How can you say, "We are wise, and the law of the Lord is with us"? But behold, the lying pen of the scribes has made it into a lie. It alludes to the potential bias of the translators. In the realm of religious texts, words are not merely a cluster of letters, but vessels carrying deep, intricate meanings. They serve as a bridge between us and the writers who lived centuries ago and the messages they wish to convey. However, the bridge can be shaky if we misunderstand the true essence of these words, potentially leading us astray from the intended path. These texts were originally written in languages like Greek and Hebrew, but over time have been translated into languages worldwide. This has made them accessible to a broader audience, but also opens the door for potential misinterpretations, as Jeremiah 8:8 warns us. Every language has its unique nuances, its idiosyncrasies. Some words may not have an exact equivalent in another language, and their true meaning can get lost, diluted, or even distorted in translation. This can alter the entire context and message of the text, leading to different interpretations and sometimes misunderstandings. Take, for instance, the Greek word mia and the Hebrew word echad. At first glance, they may appear simple, but beneath the surface, they carry profound meanings that are often lost in translation. Mia does not denote an exclusive one, but rather the first in a series, or even the first of something. Similarly, echad doesn't merely signify unity, but a wholeness or fullness of one. Understanding the original meanings of words in religious texts can lead us to a deeper appreciation of the wisdom they hold and help us interpret them as they were intended to be understood. So, let's embark on a journey to explore the rich tapestry of language and its influence on our interpretation of religious texts. Stay with us as we unravel the true meanings of mia and echad and their implications on our understanding of religious texts. Before we delve deeper into the enigmatic world of words, I have a small request. You see, unlike your local pastor or priest, I'm not asking for a tithe, which is traditionally 10% of what you earn. All I'm asking for is your engagement. If you find value in what I'm sharing, if you're gaining insights that perhaps should have been imparted by your spiritual guides, then I have a simple request. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. It's a small act, but it goes a long way in supporting the work that goes into these videos. It enables me to continue this journey of unearthing the profound meanings hidden within the words of religious texts. So, if you're ready to dive deeper into the fascinating world of mia and echad, then hit that like button, subscribe, and let's continue this exploration together. Starting off, we delve into the Greek word mia, which is commonly translated as one. However, mia is not just a plain numeral, it holds a greater significance. In the original Greek, mia carries the connotation of one in a series, or the first of something. To demonstrate this, we can take examples from Bible passages such as 1 Timothy 3:2 and Titus 1:6. In these instances, mia does not denote a one-only scenario, but rather conveys the sense of one or first in a sequence. Thus, mia is more about sequencing, structuring, and the might of beginnings. Clearly, mia surpasses the basic notion of one and broadens our interpretation of the scriptures where it is used. Now let's voyage into the profound depths of echad, a Hebrew term frequently translated as united. Echad, however, is not a word confined to the simple notion of unity. It radiates a depth of richness that extends far beyond. In its purest form, echad communicates a sense of wholeness or fullness of one, embodying completeness and a sense of totality transcending mere unity. Let's turn to the religious texts where echad is often seamlessly interwoven into the narrative fabric. In the Shema, a central prayer in the Jewish liturgy, we find the phrase, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is echad." Translated often as one, echad in this context does not merely denote God being one in a numerical sense, but rather God being all-encompassing, whole, and complete. It is important to clarify, echad is not about the unity of three persons as most in churchianity have come to believe. It is about the wholeness, the completeness, the all-encompassing nature of God as a singularity of aspects or dimensions. In another text, the creation narrative in Genesis, we read, "And there was evening and there was morning, the Echad day." Here, Echad represents not just the first day, but the day in its entirety, from dusk till dawn, symbolizing a full cycle of time. In these contexts, understanding Echad as wholeness or fullness rather than unity or one offers a richer and more nuanced understanding of the text. The Shema isn't simply about God's singularity, but his all-encompassing nature. The creation story isn't just about the beginning, but about a complete cycle of time, from darkness to light. Grasping the depth of Echad provides us with a fresh perspective for interpreting these texts, enabling us to excavate deeper into the layers of meaning they hold. It's not merely about unity, but about completeness, the fullness of one, the totality of existence, the wholeness of a cycle. We have glimpsed today, Echad extends far beyond unity. It encapsulates wholeness and fullness, contributing an additional layer of richness to the text it graces. Having dissected Mia and Echad, we've seen how their original meanings shed new light on religious texts. In our exploration, we've found that Mia, a Greek word often translated simply as one, can denote one in a series, or even the first of something. This seemingly minor detail can radically transform our understanding of certain passages. Where we once saw exclusivity, we now see a sense of order, a beginning. It's not about being the only one, but about being the first, the initiator of a sequence. Likewise, Echad, a Hebrew word frequently translated as united, carries a deeper essence of wholeness or fullness of one. This isn't just unity as we commonly understand it, but a concept that encompasses completeness, entirety. It's a oneness that's all-encompassing, a unity that's whole and undivided. Understanding these words in their original context can significantly enhance our comprehension of religious texts. It's like unlocking a door that opens up to a richer, more nuanced understanding of the sacred writings. It brings us closer to the intent of the original authors, enabling us to grasp the depth of their thoughts and revelations. But beyond enhancing comprehension, understanding the original meanings also helps prevent misinterpretations. It's easy to oversimplify or misconstrue a text when we lack the cultural and linguistic context of the original words, and in the realm of religious texts, such misinterpretations can lead to doctrinal errors, division and confusion. So let's not skim over words, taking them at face value. Let's dig deeper. Let's strive to understand the heart of the words, their original meanings, their cultural significance. Let's not just read, but engage with the words. Let's not just accept, but question and seek understanding. In the grand tapestry of religious texts, every thread matters, every word counts, every meaning is significant. And in this quest for understanding, we might just find ourselves not just reading the texts, but truly engaging with them. Remember, in the realm of religious texts, every word counts and every meaning matters. In conclusion, the depth of religious texts stretches far beyond the surface. We have journeyed together through the expansive gardens of language, unearthing the roots of words that have shaped our understanding of seminal religious texts, particularly the Bible. We delved into the Greek word mia, a term that, contrary to popular belief, does not denote an exclusive one. Instead, it signifies one in a series, or even the first of something. This understanding unlocks a myriad of interpretations, revealing a dynamic tapestry of meaning that resists a singular, rigid interpretation. Similarly, we traverse the terrain of the Hebrew word echad. Rather than simply meaning united, as is commonly perceived, echad encompasses a sense of wholeness or fullness of one. This understanding, this nuance, invites us to view religious texts as a rich canvas of interconnected ideas, each one contributing to the wholeness or fullness of the overarching narrative. These examples, Mia and Echad, are but two examples in a sea of words that populate religious texts. They illustrate the importance of understanding the original meanings and context of these words. By doing so, we illuminate the intricate tapestry beneath the surface, revealing the profound depth and breadth of these texts. The original meanings of words in religious texts can profoundly impact our interpretation and understanding. They invite us to engage with the text on a more intimate level, to question, to explore, and ultimately to learn. They remind us that every word, every phrase, every sentence is a treasure trove of wisdom, waiting to be discovered and understood. So, As we close this chapter of our journey, let's remember the importance of this linguistic exploration. Let's keep the spirit of curiosity alive, always seeking to understand the richness that lies beneath the surface of each word. Next time you delve into a religious text, remember the richness that lies beneath each word, waiting to be discovered and understood.